in fashion, something you may not expect. I know it's gone out of fashion, but now you know for a fact I'm not much into reading, and I guess that is okay. And still I read what I have to for my university, and the people at the faculty want me to read it completely in order to pass my master's degree. And still I'm not much into reading, and I guess that is just fine. Different people find different ways of spending their precious time, and I myself prefer doing the things I like. Now this may come as a surprise, but of all the books there are, there's one real good book, and it's the only one so far. And it's not even part of our so-called world literature. It's not the Bible, it's not Mrs. Dalloway, it's not Moby Dick, and it's not written by Hemingway. It's not 1984, well, it's not Huckleberry Finn, it's nothing to do with Stephen King. It's not the Bible, it's not Mrs. Dalloway, it's not Moby Dick, and it's not written by Hemingway. It's not 1984, it's not Huckleberry Finn, it's nothing to do with Stephen King. It's rather simple in terms of language and style. It's quite a fast read and it's worth the while. Just 47 pages at a quite reasonable price. If you don't like the words, you may find the illustrations nice. However, I need to admit that I never read it myself. It was read to me by my mother when I was 6 and when I was 12. Later my ex-girlfriend, who was my girlfriend back then, she made me tea when I was sick and read it to me again, until I'd comprehend the moral of the end, which I now understand. It's not the Bible, it's not Mrs. Dalloway, it's not Moby Dick, and it's not written by Hemingway. It's not 1984, well, it's not Huckleberry Finn, it's nothing to do with Stephen King. It's not the Bible, it's not Mrs. Dalloway, it's not Moby Dick, and it's not written by Hemingway. It's not 1984, well, it's not Huckleberry Finn, it's nothing to do with Stephen King. Now you may ask yourself, what the hell is he talking about? Just get me 5 more lines and then you will find out. It's actually a children's book which you have made a deuce from the fact that it is simple language which is used. Written by Horst Eckert, who surprisingly rose to fame by drawing ducks and tigers and using Janosch as his pen name. It's a story about friendship which opened so once upon a time. It was published in 1987, but for the sake of this fucking rhyme, let's just make it 1989. It's not the Bible, it's not Mrs. Dalloway, it's not Moby Dick, and it's not written by Hemingway. It's not 1984, well, it's not Huckleberry Finn, it's nothing to do with Stephen King. It's not the Bible, it's not Mrs. Dalloway, it's not Moby Dick, and it's not written by Hemingway. It's not 1984, it's not Huckleberry Finn, it's nothing to do with Stephen King. It's called Good Morning Little Piglet, or Good Morning Little Piggy. It features a pig and a bear and a tiger we may refer to as Diggy. He lives together with a bear in a modern relationship. The bear stays at home and cooks the food which lies now on the tip of the tiger's tongue or lip. Anyway, he also does his bit by sewing on the bear's pants with a saw. kid. They've been living together happily until once upon a time the tiger was out searching mushrooms and instead found the filthy swine. So they spent the remains of the day, which to the pig's delight ended up at Biggie's flat, where Piggy asked Tiggy to stay the night, and he replied it was alright, and thus agreed. And now as for the rising action, leading to the story's climax. They spend the whole day in bed doing nothing but having eggs for breakfast. Meanwhile the bear grew desperate, with his friends still not around, so he left to go and look for him, but he was nowhere to be found. So he lay flat on the ground, hoping his mate was safe and sound. It's not the Bible, it's not Mrs. Dalloway, it's not Moby Dick, and it's not Hemingway, it's not 1984, it's not Huckleberry Finn, it's nothing to do with Stephen King. It's not the Bible, it's not Mrs. Dalloway, it's not Moby Dick, it's not Hemingway, it's not 1984, it's not Huckleberry Finn, it's nothing to do with Stephen King. It's not the Bible, it's not Mrs. Dalloway, it's not Moby Dick, and it's not Hemingway, it's not 1984, it's not Huckleberry Finn, it's nothing to do with Stephen King. I don't want to spoil the ending, it's really sad, but there's no need to grade, 'cause I know it's just